7 Martin Luther King quotes. Darkness cannot drive out darkness, only light can do that. Hate cannot drive out hate, only love can do that. A Testament of Hope, The Essential Writings and Speeches. I have decided to stick to love, hate is too great a burden to bear. A Testament of Hope, The Essential Writings and Speeches. Our lives begin to end the day we become silent about things that matter. I have a dream, writings and speeches that changed the world. In the end, we will remember not the words of our enemies, but the silence of our friends. Faith is taking the first step even when you can't see the whole staircase. If you can't fly then run, if you can't run then walk, if you can't walk then crawl, but whatever you do you have to keep moving forward. But I know, somehow, that only when it is dark enough can you see the stars. Let no man pull you so low as to hate him. A Knock at Midnight, inspiration from the great sermons of Reverend Martin Luther King, Jr. There comes a time when one must take a position that is neither safe, nor politic, nor popular, but he must take it because conscience tells him it is right. A Testament of Hope, The Essential Writings and Speeches. Nothing in the world is more dangerous than sincere ignorance and conscientious stupidity. The ultimate measure of a man is not where he stands in moments of comfort and convenience, but where he stands at times of challenge and controversy. Everybody can be great, because anybody can serve. You don't have to have a college degree to serve. You don't have to make your subject and verb agree to serve. You only need a heart full of grace. A soul generated by love. We must come to see that the end we seek is a society at peace with itself, a society that can live with its conscience. No one really knows why they are alive until they know what they'd die for. Injustice anywhere is a threat to justice everywhere. A man who won't die for something is not fit to live. The Autobiography of Martin Luther King, Jr. Forgiveness is not an occasional act, it is a constant attitude. If a man is called to be a street sweeper, he should sweep streets even as a Michelangelo painted, or Beethoven composed music or Shakespeare wrote poetry. He should sweep streets so well that all the hosts of heaven and earth will pause to say, "Here lived a great street sweeper who did his job well." We must accept finite disappointment, but never lose infinite hope. Those who are not looking for happiness are the most likely to find it, because those who are searching forget that the surest way to be happy is to seek happiness for others. Now there is a final reason I think that Jesus says, "Love your enemies." It is this, that love has within it a redemptive power. And there is a power there that eventually transforms individuals. Just keep being friendly to that person. Just keep loving them, and they can't stand it too long. Oh, they react in many ways in the beginning. They react with guilt feelings, and sometimes they'll hate you a little more at that transition period, but just keep loving them. And by the power of your love they will break down under the load. That's love, you see. It is redemptive, and this is why Jesus says love. There's something about love that builds up and is creative. There is something about hate that tears down and is destructive. So love your enemies. From loving your enemies. A Knock at Midnight, inspiration from the great sermons of Reverend Martin Luther King, Jr. There is some good in the worst of us and some evil in the best of us. When we discover this, we are less prone to hate our enemies. There comes a time when silence is betrayal. I have a dream that my 4 little children will one day live in a nation where they will not be judged by the color of their skin but by the content of their character. Never forget that everything Hitler did in Germany was legal. I have a dream that one day little black boys and girls will be holding hands with little white boys and girls. I have a dream. We must live together as brothers or perish together as fools. Science investigates, religion interprets. Science gives man knowledge, which is power, religion gives man wisdom, which is control. Science deals mainly with facts, religion deals mainly with values. The two are not rivals. Thank you and be well.